everybody, it's Helen and with me today is Deanna Hansen, the owner and founder of Blocktherapy. So today we're going to be talking about how our ribs are linked to our back pain. Now this is fascinating, isn't it, Deanna, that we have our ribs in our front, but it's actually causing a problem in the back.
Well, yeah. And I mean, the ribs, they span all the way from the front and go all the way to the back where they are connected at the spine. But one of the main reasons that I see that this can create tension and pain in the back is because the diaphragm muscle is the foundation of the rib cage. And because most people have not been conscious breathers, that muscle has become weak. So because our eyes are in the front of our head, we basically age in a forward rotational direction. And due to the weakness of the diaphragm, we literally fall in and collapse into the core of the body, displacing everything outward, which is partly also why we end up with a bigger belly as we age. And we seem to find that it's harder to lose weight. It's not actually weight, it's displaced fascia from the collapse. But what this collapse also does is, as fascia will grip and adhere to bone and everything else in its path with a force of up to 2,000 pounds per square inch, it's sealing us in this forward alignment. So the muscles in the back of the body are under this crazy tension and they want to be right. So they're fighting this incredible forward pull and it's constant. So they're absolutely exhausted and fatigued. So pain in the upper back and the lower back is partly coming from that collapse of the rib cage into the core.
Yeah, they also get very hard and sticky if you just feel on your ribs. And you know, the older you are, I know when I started blocking to how my ribs are feeling now, they're a lot more soft and a little bit more pliable. So, and that hardness is also just causing so much issues for us all the way down and I guess up as well, right into our chest.
Absolutely. And I mean, if you think of, I'm sure we've all heard the stories of, the baby that falls off like a height and bounces literally because they have so much space and they have that adaptability to handle a blow in the body. And the rib cage, in part, is designed to be supportive for the most important organ in the body, the heart, because we can live without our brain. As soon as the heart dies, we die. So the body is built to protect and support the heart and the lungs. And part of that protection is the flexibility of the ribs. And when the ribs are properly aligned, there's space between each rib. So like a well-made deck, there should be space. But what happens as we compress over time is that space decreases and those ribs can actually glue and freeze together, turning this flexible container into a hard shell. So if there's a blow to that hard shell, it's more apt to break as opposed to have that adaptability to handle that kind of a blow and rebalance itself. So as we age, typically we do get harder and denser in our body, which gravity then will manipulate and keep pulling us faster to the earth. So that's what the muscle system in the body is fighting, is those forces taking us down over time.
Yeah, and that's what brilliant things about block therapy is that we can actually reverse that and we can have but so much more pliable. And I know that since I've been blocking, that my ribs are feeling so much softer. And also it's easier for me to sit up straight. It's actually harder to slouch forward. And I kind of keep correcting myself. As soon as you slouch down, you go, oh no, that's really, really uncomfortable. And that's the posture we want. We want to be sitting up straight and we want to feel like our rib cage is supporting our bodies.
Just like everything, like a building, everything has its right position and alignment, and gravity takes our body out of that proper alignment along with the other forces of life, injury, surgery, scar tissue, unconscious living and behaviors, and repetitive action. Like if we're like a violinist and we're always in a certain alignment, or we're playing a sport and we're always going through a repetitive motion, that creates an asymmetry and an imbalance in the body where fascia will bind and tighten. And then again, gravity's manipulating us. So the goal in a perfect world is to have absolute space and alignment for every cell in the body and have every cell completely inflated with oxygen, just like blowing up a balloon, how it almost defies gravity. We want all of our cells to be light and buoyant and perfectly aligned. And then we're in a state of what in yoga is called effortless effort, which is the goal. It still takes effort to sit up straight, but it's a very different kind of effort than if we are bound and we're fighting that 2,000 pound per square inch tension.
Absolutely. Thanks, Deanna, for all that information. We look forward to chatting again. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.